Guatemala, a land of vibrant colors. Lush rainforests teem with life. Volcanoes pierce the sky. This is a land shaped by time, marked by a history both triumphant and tragic. Guatemala's story is a tapestry woven with threads of ancient knowledge, colonial influence, and the enduring spirit of its people. It is a tale of resilience, of a culture that has weathered storms and emerged stronger. Guatemala's history whispers in the ruins of ancient cities. It echoes in the rhythms of traditional music. It shows itself in the faces of its people, a blend of Maya heritage and Spanish influence. This land invites us to explore its past, to understand its present, and to imagine its future. The story of Guatemala is a journey through time. It is a story for all of us, for in the tapestry of human history, every thread counts, every story matters. Let us begin our journey. Deep in the heart of Guatemala's jungles, where the canopy is so thick that sunlight barely reaches the forest floor, lie the remnants of a civilization that once thrived, a civilization that has left an indelible mark on history. The Maya, masters of their environment, built a society that flourished for centuries. Their achievements in various fields were nothing short of extraordinary. Their cities, adorned with towering pyramids and intricate carvings, stand as testaments to their ingenuity. These structures were not just buildings, they were symbols of their advanced understanding of architecture and art. The Maya were astronomers who mapped the stars with incredible precision. They built observatories to study the heavens, and their knowledge of celestial bodies was unparalleled. They were also mathematicians who developed the concept of zero, a revolutionary idea that would later become fundamental in mathematics worldwide. As architects, they built grand cities without modern tools, using only their ingenuity and understanding of materials. Their cities were marvels of engineering, with complex layouts and sophisticated infrastructure. Their calendar, more accurate than any other at the time, tracked the movements of the heavens with remarkable accuracy. It was a testament to their deep understanding of time and space. They understood the cycles of nature, the dance of the planets, the language of the cosmos. This knowledge was deeply integrated into their daily lives and spiritual practices. Tikal, a sprawling metropolis of temples and palaces, serves as a window into the Mayan world. It was one of the most powerful kingdoms of the ancient Maya, a center of politics, economy, and culture. Here, amidst the rainforest, we see the remnants of a complex society. The ruins tell stories of a people who were deeply connected to their environment and who built their lives around the rhythms of nature. A society that valued knowledge, artistry, and connection to the divine. Their art and artifacts reveal a culture rich in symbolism and meaning, where every object had a purpose and a story, but even the greatest civilizations faced challenges. The Maya were no exception. They encountered severe droughts that strained their resources and tested their resilience. Drought, overpopulation, and internal strife weakened the Maya. These factors combined to create a perfect storm that led to the decline of their once great cities. Their once great cities fell into decline, swallowed by the jungle. Nature reclaimed what was once hers, and the grand structures were slowly enveloped by the forest. Yet the Maya spirit endured. Their descendants continued to preserve their language, customs, and connection to the land. They are a living testament to the resilience and enduring legacy of the Maya civilization. The 16th century brought new actors to Guatemala's stage. The arrival of the Spanish marked the beginning of a transformative era, one that would forever alter the course of the region's history. Spanish conquistadors, driven by gold and glory, arrived in this land. Their quest for wealth and power led them deep into the heart of Guatemala, where they encountered the rich and complex civilizations of the indigenous peoples. They brought with them their language, their religion, and their ambition. The Spanish were not just conquerors, they were also missionaries, determined to spread Christianity and convert the native populations. The clash of cultures was inevitable, a collision of worlds that reshaped Guatemala's destiny. The indigenous peoples, with their own rich traditions and beliefs, found themselves facing an unprecedented challenge. The Spanish established their presence, founding Antigua, a city of colonial grandeur. Antigua became the heart of Spanish colonial administration, a symbol of their dominance and architectural prowess. Antigua's churches and plazas, a blend of Spanish and indigenous styles, stand as monuments to this era. The city's architecture reflects the fusion of two worlds, creating a unique cultural landscape. They are reminders of a time of conquest, conversion, and cultural fusion. These structures tell the story of a turbulent period, where the old and new worlds collided and coexisted. Indigenous populations faced oppression and exploitation under Spanish rule. The Spanish imposed their will, often through brutal means, leading to the suffering and displacement of many native communities. Their lands were seized, their beliefs challenged, their way of life disrupted. The Spanish sought to control every aspect of life, from land ownership to religious practices, leaving a lasting impact on the indigenous way of life. Yet even in the face of adversity, the spirit of the Maya people remained unbroken. The Maya resisted assimilation, holding on to their identity and heritage with resilience and determination. They resisted assimilation, preserving their languages, traditions, and connection to their ancestors. The Maya's enduring legacy is evident in their continued cultural practices and the preservation of their ancient sites. The colonial period left an undeniable mark on Guatemala. The influence of Spanish rule can be seen in the country's architecture, language, and societal structures. It shaped its language, its architecture, its very identity. The fusion of Spanish and indigenous elements created a unique cultural tapestry that defines Guatemala to this day. But it could not extinguish the spirit of its people, the enduring legacy of the Maya. Today, the Maya continue to celebrate their heritage, ensuring that their culture and traditions live on for future generations. The winds of change swept through Latin America in the 19th century, carrying with them the hopes and dreams of countless individuals yearning for a new beginning. The flames of revolution, ignited by Enlightenment ideals, spread from Europe to the Americas, inspiring a wave of uprisings and movements that sought to overthrow colonial powers and establish new nations. Colonies yearned for freedom, for self-determination, for the right to chart their own course. The desire for independence was not just a political aspiration, but a deeply personal and collective yearning for dignity and respect. In 1821, Guatemala, along with other Central American nations, declared its independence from Spain. This monumental event marked the beginning of a new era, filled with both hope and uncertainty. A new chapter began, filled with both promise and uncertainty. The streets of Guatemalan towns buzzed with the excitement of newfound freedom, yet the path ahead was fraught with challenges. The long struggle for freedom had been won, but the journey of nation-building had just begun. Early leaders faced the daunting task of uniting a diverse population and creating a stable government. The early years of independence were marked by political instability and internal divisions. Different factions vied for power, each with their own vision for the future of the nation. The legacy of colonial rule cast a long shadow as power struggles erupted between different factions. The remnants of colonial structures and ideologies continued to influence the political landscape. The dream of a united and prosperous Guatemala faced numerous challenges. Social and economic disparities, along with regional differences, made the task of nation-building even more complex. Despite these obstacles, the spirit of independence remained strong. The people of Guatemala celebrated their newfound freedom with fervor, holding on to the hope that their nation would one day fulfill its promise. Guatemalans yearned for a nation that reflected their values, their aspirations, their hopes for a brighter future. Community gatherings and public discussions became forums for expressing these dreams and working towards a common goal. The struggle for a just and equitable society continued. Reform leaders and activists emerged, advocating for social justice, equality, and the rights of all citizens. Their efforts laid the groundwork for future generations to build upon.